I have this weird thought about our future child, and it's that it's a boy.
Yeah.
I can't think of us having a daughter.
Hi, welcome back. I'm Allie.
I'm Sam.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Talking to you.
So we have started sharing our fertility journey with you guys. We are currently on the adventure to become moms. We recently did a video all about how to pick a sperm donor and the fact that we picked a sperm donor. I'll link it right here so you guys can watch it if you haven't yet. And today, what are we talking about?
I kind of forget, but something about sperm donors.
Okay, yeah. So we are going to talk about what we looked for in a sperm donor.
Okay, that one.
Yeah, that one. First, thank you to Fairfax Cryobank for sponsoring today's video. They are the sperm bank that we went with to find our sperm donor, and we have a discount code for you guys. If you want to browse their website and look at all of the amazing donors that they have, whether you're needing a donor or you just want to browse, we can give you 90 days free.
Yeah, of the exclusive access. So that means you get more photos and all that fun stuff. So definitely worth it.
What did we look for in a sperm donor?
Oh my, what did we look for? Okay, I feel like at the start our criteria was a bit more strict.
Yeah, so ideally what were we looking for in a donor?
Ideally, health was the biggest one. Pristine health history, not only in the individual, but in their family. That was something we both right away agreed on. We weren't looking for cancer and heart attacks.
Is anyone looking for cancer and heart attacks?
We were looking for not cancer and heart attacks. It tells you a lot of things, such as acne. If it was significant enough to put on there, I considered that like a health issue because it was probably very painful, and we didn't want our child to experience that. It was very in depth with the health history, but that was what we looked at first, like the medical profiles.
That was the most important to us.
Yeah, for sure, throughout the whole search.
Yeah.
And then there were some things at the start that I really wanted that I think I had to kind of bend on. Like I wanted a Libra. Like I wanted someone who was also a Libra. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And someone whose favorite animal was dogs. And someone who was very musical and active and fit. Basically myself.
Yeah. Well, it's important to note though that I will be the one to carry, most likely. That's what we're going for, is I'm going to be the one to carry, and we are going to use my eggs.
Yeah, I won't have any biological relation, so it's kind of cool if they had similarities to me. But also, like, that's not gonna matter.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, whatever. So those were things that I had to kind of bend on. I don't think they're a Libra, but musical was like my
A lot of people go for a donor that looks like the non-genetically related mother. Did you?
Neither do. So we have a donor and a backup donor.
It's a weird
two donors.
One day maybe you'll hear about it.
Yeah, but it's good. Like, it's good we have a backup. We have two choices that we liked. So neither of them look like me though.
Fairfax even has this kind of software where they can do this facial match and tell you what donors look like, whatever face you show them. So we could have done that.
It's really cool. That's so cool. It wasn't like super important to us, I think, as long as they're along the same lines. We didn't want necessarily a blonde, blue-eyed person.
Yeah.
Because that would be starkly different.
Looking at adult photos was kind of important to us too. It was really hard to feel connected to donors that you could only see the one baby photo of.
Yeah.
Because if you use the code, get the unlimited access, you can look at the adult photos too. And you'll notice that, oh my God, cute baby. Oh my God, what happened to them?
Yeah.
They do not look the same.
It's wild. And almost everyone goes through this awkward stage.
So you have to forgive the awkward
So like
stage.
obviously you notice, okay, every single person, we both went through the awkward stages. So like it's just the game of life. You go through awkward stage.
If not, you are like blessed.
But I feel like our donors weren't that awkward. They didn't really have awkward stages.
Didn't.
Maybe that appealed to us.
Maybe the lack of
And they had good teeth.
You did want someone with good teeth.
Teeth is nice.
I think this was the biggest decision that we had to make.
The donor?
Yes, about the donor.
Yeah.
Non-ID or ID.
Oh, yeah.
Non-ID means that the child would never get to find out who the donor was. It's completely anonymous. they can never find out. But it's a closed donor, an anonymous donor, the child can never find out who they are. Versus ID, which is when the child turns 18, they're able to get access to health history and the donor's contact information. If they want to reach out, they get access to all of that information.
So that was like one of the first things we talked about, and I think it's something that it's really important to be on the same page as your partner on, and we were. I think it was a no-brainer for us. We wanted someone with an open ID because we feel like it's not our choice to make if the child gets the opportunity to find out who the donor is or not.
Yeah, if they want to find out, we didn't want to keep that from them because of a decision that we made.
Right. I feel like it's not our place to make that decision. It's the child's place. And if I was putting myself in the child's shoes, I would want the option. Whereas if I felt like that was taken away from me, I think I'd resent us. So obviously that's a very personal decision, and make your own choice, obviously. But for us, that was the best.
That was really important.
Non-negotiable.
We didn't even look.
We didn't even consider
people that were non-ID.
And we're happy with that choice.
That was the biggest decision, like the most important decision. Not necessarily the biggest isn't the hardest, but the most important decision we had to make was that. And
obviously we needed to find donors who were available and not inactive. There's caps on how many families they can donate to. So sometimes you'd find somebody, but then they're actually inactive. So that was a big one. We need someone who had availability in the vial types we needed.
All of the nitty-gritties.
And obviously Canadian release, because we're in Canada.
Did we care more about the looks or the personality?
Both. But you kept saying you're not their friend.
Yeah, Allie was looking for a best friend.
I'm obviously not going to be their friend.
I think it's important to like them. Be like, wow, what a great person.
What an awesome human being.
I think that's really what we looked for. I think more than looks was actually like, I like them as a person.
Yeah, because I did not like the look. I don't like the look of, you know who.
You know who? Voldemort?
I don't love the look of him.
No one does. He doesn't have a nose.
I don't love the look of him, but then I heard his audio interview and then I loved him.
Yeah. The audio interview can really make it or break it.
Yeah.
There were some people we listened to their voices and I was like, oh, that's a hard no.
There was one I loved. He was so attractive.
I didn't ever think he was attractive.
Medium healthy. And spoke like, oh my gosh.
Like he had
carry a conversation.
He had 2 brain cells and they were really, really struggling to get through.
So it was just terrible. We're like, immediate no.
Is it no?
We really enjoyed listening to their voice and their audio interviews. You learn a lot about them and you see if they're well spoken, you see their voice and
then there was some other things to consider that we didn't actually consider that much, like CMV status.
I still don't know what these mean.
Our H factor and their blood type. I talked to my doctor. Basically, if you don't know what they mean, talk to your doctor. I didn't know what they meant. Talk to my doctor, and my doctor just told me what to pick.
Yeah, so
that was it.
Just ask.
So, what did we not want in a donor? Was there anything that we were like,
well, cancer and things like that?
Obviously. A bad health history of their family,
Like people who really had allergic to pets.
Allergic to pets was a no-go.
Someone who drank a lot of alcohol was like, eh.
You wanted a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, healthy lifestyle.
So anything that wasn't
good eating. Preferably we wanted vegan, but we didn't find that.
No, we didn't find that.
That's okay.
That was something that had to say, okay, no.
Yeah.
For me, the biggest thing was the health history. If you had 4 grandparents that all had cancer, no.
Oh yeah.
How much of a personality is actually inherited from DNA, nature versus nurture? Yeah, no, that's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But we do know that a genetic history, a health history is passed on. Like that can affect our future children.
Right.
So that was like like their star sign, cool, but like
health didn't matter.
No.
Yeah. I also didn't want somebody too fair skinned. I'm quite olive skinned. Like I'm not very tanned right now. This is my general normal skin. I don't have a tan. But
I'm fair skinned.
You're not super fair though. Like you do get dark in the summer. I feel like a fair skinned child is more prone to sunburns and things. Like I don't burn ever. I can go in the sun forever and never burn. which I think is good.
Make sure you're wearing sunscreen.
I know. This isn't medical advice, folks. I'm just saying.
We didn't want anyone short.
Oh yeah, not too short.
So
because you're not short, like you aren't tall.
So I am 5'4", but the men in my family are all pretty tall. My brother's like 6'2".
Still, it's not.
It's very
a big
shallow.
deal.
That's
like,
a shallow thing.
If you ended up with a short partner and you were like a man and a woman, I'm not going to be like, sorry, we need to a donor.
I know,
but
it's shallow. But
it was something that we looked at, and we were like, that's short. Because if it was like me carrying, at least I'm a bit taller.
We preferred like at least 5'8".
5'8". Yeah.
It's not like we said 6 feet and above.
No.
Just not anyone super short. So how hard was it to pick?
It was pretty hard, I guess.
So there was a moment where we thought that the donor we had wasn't going to work and needed a backup, like we said. And I spent 8 non-stop hours.
It was very, very long.
It was horrible. I ended up saying, let's go with the first option. The first
I wanted all along.
We obviously, it was something we agreed on. We neither of us got to just
that was
like,
the thing. We had to fully agree, obviously, on the person. Like if one person had a doubt, it was a no.
Yeah, which is why this guy was weeded out a while ago.
Yeah, because you were like, no. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I know why.
Yeah, you know why. Also, Allie's mom loves him.
He's adorable and also such a handsome boy.
I have this weird thought about our future child, and it's that it's a boy.
Yeah.
I can't think of us having a daughter for some reason. I can only imagine a son. I definitely imagined myself as more of a girl mom than a boy mom.
Yeah, me too, but I actually prefer boys. I loved when I was an au pair and it was just one little boy. We had the best time ever.
For a while, you used to say that you couldn't imagine being a boy mom. And then I would remind you that you loved being
I loved it.
We picked like a musical person and different things, but who's to say that they will actually inherit any of that stuff?
They could be just a wild card.
They could be a wild card.
And that's a surprise, so woohoo.
So we'll see what happens.
It'll be a surprise.
Yeah. But that's what we looked for in a donor.
Yeah, and I'm happy with them.
Yeah, that was our thought process.
Hopefully we don't need any more.
A third option. So send baby dust our way because I want to be pregnant. It's so hard because it could take one try. It could take 45 tries. Not 40.
No, we would be broke and homeless.
Dude, we would be
it's so expensive. We're gonna do a video all about the costs. I think it's important to share.
We'll keep you updated.
Yeah, we'll keep you posted on all of the things and have fun browsing the sperm donor.
So thanks for watching and we will see you guys soon.
See you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.